Okay, this is an update to the Walther P22CA I bought probably a year and a half or so ago. I've put close to 1,000 rounds through it now, and with the change to the TANDEMKROSS recoil spring and that, my failure to eject, well, I should say my failure to feeds and my stovepiping basically ended on this thing. But now that I'm close to or over 1,000 rounds, I have run into an issue of failure to extract. I have been looking for probably 6 months or more to try and find a new extractor, and all the manufacturers seem to have quit making the extractor for the P22s. Just found out recently on one of my responses to one of my older videos that TANDEMKROSS is now making an extractor. I'm going to be buying that one, and I'll do an update on it, but I wanted to show a couple of things. First thing, here's the empty magazines. And this is the P22. Now what I'm going to do first is it's open. As you can see, the breech is empty. You always want to do that. Then I'm going to push the slide locks down, pull back a little bit, lift, and out. This is the aftermarket spring from TANDEMKROSS. As I said, this little piece right here made a major difference in how this handgun fed and cycled the rounds. But as I said, I've run in recently to a failure to extract. This little piece right in here, I don't know if you can see it or not, but there's the extractor. That's going to be replaced. And I'll do a video on that and also fire the gun afterwards. But the one thing I did notice is right in here, this striker plate was actually hitting right in here, which kind of tells me it may not have been fully closing so that the hook wasn't fully engaging the ammunition. So I got in here, and it may be a major failure on my part, but I just got in here when I took this thing down, and I have dressed that just ever so slightly. I've taken maybe a 10,000th of an inch off of there, just so it'll slide in just a little deeper, and maybe get a little better grab when it grabs the round and pulls it. I've used it with my little test rounds here, and it seems to be grabbing better and ejecting better. But as I said, once I replace, and I'll do a video on replacing the ejector mechanism there. I'll test fire it, probably video that too if I can find a spot where I can do it quietly and privately, and give you an evaluation of the new TANDEMKROSS one. That's where we're at right now. So that's the modifications. As I said, the other modifications I had done earlier, besides the new captured spring for this California version, is I had right here on the hammer, I had lightly, using a very mild abrasive, had taken that little lip off the end of this hammer. That made a difference, big time. And then also in here, and I still haven't finished up because everything was working fine, you can see that I kind of polished that feed ramp right in here. That helped. But I still, as I said, after close to 1,000 rounds, also I started running into a failure to extract problem. So I'm buying the new extractor from TANDEMKROSS, and as I said, I dressed this right here. And I also got in here with a very fine polishing compound, and I've run it inside the chamber there. Took almost nothing out of there just to make sure it was totally clean. As I said, I'll test fire or change out the extractor, and then I'll test fire. We'll see what happens. Hopefully I didn't mess things up by removing just a touch of material right there. You can see where I kind of, it's still, obviously it was uneven just because I hit that with a very fine abrasive on a stiff piece of file. And you can see the outer edges filed, but the center didn't. So that tells me that was not perfectly flat. As I said, we'll see what happens. Maybe it works. Maybe I screwed things up. We'll find out. Thank you for your time. Okay, this is going to be part 2, replacing the original equipment ejector with the one from TANDEMKROSS. These guys right here, TANDEMKROSS. They have decided to start making one. Everybody else had quit making it. This is a Walther P22CA. And we will see how it goes. Okay, first thing, no magazine in here again. Open it up. Again, breech empty, nothing in there. Okay. Jesus. Okay, my next size up is proving to be too big, so I have to stay with this one. But what I'm going to do is put this in. So anyway, I'm going to set that there. Finger in place here to hold everything. Pull that out and gently, there's the old extractor, and it doesn't look all that bad. I'm going to change. Here's the old extractor spring, the original. Pair of tweezers makes it a little easier to get at. You're not going to have the thing go sailing on you. In case you're wondering where I got these, having some stitches removed, and the doctor was going to throw the scissors and this away when he pulled my stitches. And guess what? I said, why are you going to waste those? I'll take them. And he let me have them. Okay. Now, here's the new one. Again, Eagle Talon Extractor for Walther P22. I don't know if you can see it or not. Hold it up a little closer, maybe it'll focus on it. And trying to save the plastic bag for the simple fact that I'm going to put the old stuff into this bag, take the new stuff out, put the old stuff in. And these damn meat hooks of mine are making things a little difficult. Again, here's 3 parts. 3 new parts. 3 old parts. Going into bag. Okay. Now, first thing, spring. And the spring does not appear to be side sensitive, so we'll just get hold of her that way. And drop her into place like so. Makes it a little easier. You don't have it springing all over the devil and gone. Take the sear, the new one, and set it down and in, and I'm going to come through from the underside with the drift to get everything to line up. You see that, what I did there? And the new pin. put that right here for now. Pull the drift down, or the just enough. Okay, this got to prove to be a little. Can't get too flexible for this. All right. Needle nose, or the tweezers are a little too flexy flyer for it. Where is it? Where are we at? Use this one to get it started, but I did not hit the make sure. Oops, nothing's lined up yet. She's wanting to come apart on me. This is the part that's a pain in the keister. There we go. Make sure before I set it, sink it. You can see it is moving. So now I'm actually going to use a slightly bigger drift, like that. Get it on the bottom there, just even. Not sticking out. That's good. Alright, let's see here. I don't know if you can see it. Oh yeah. It's moving, but there's a heck of a lot more tension on that spring, or on this, than there was with the OE spring. Anyway, so that's the installation of the new extractor, TANDEMKROSS. Okay. First 10 rounds, no failures. Okay, I'm going to go back and redo this with the other round. Shooting at 21 feet, 7 yards. There. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, there's 10. Okay, considering the fact that I haven't had one failure to feed out of 20 rounds, this is the Remington ammo. Okay, take a look at it. 7 yards, relatively rapid fire. It's 21 feet. And no failure to feed, no stovepiping, and no failure to extract. So far, I've fired 40 rounds total and have had no issues. So I'm going to keep going. We will find out if I get any issues after a couple hundred rounds. So far, 60 rounds fired, not one failure to feed, not one stovepipe, and not one failure to extract.
What's your name?
First one.
That's about corrugated metal.
Okay. One failure to feed after 80 rounds. See, she's gonna
get a proper side picture.
Start misbehaving.
That middle one. You're right-handed, right? Yeah.
Okay. That's where we're at. Everything, with a couple of exceptions, under moderately fast firing inside the black ring at 21 feet. That's 112 rounds I fired between this and the two uppers. 2 failure to feeds. A lot better than this thing was originally new, and I haven't had any failure to extract, and that's what I was really testing on this was the TANDEMKROSS new extractor. And I've had no failure to extract, so that's, as I said, 112 rounds. Okay, I'm going to stop recording now for a while.